The Hocking Homes team.
Hello, it's Ian again from the Hocking Homes real estate team. I'm here today with Catherine Whitehead from AIM Whitehead. Catherine's one of the partners here at AIM Whitehead, and today we're going to talk to the investor buyer. So if you're an investor and you're purchasing a property, there's a lot of things that you really do need to research and go into. And honestly, the lawyer is your best friend in this particular case, because Catherine, welcome. Thank you for taking the time to talk to us today. We really appreciate your time. Thank you very much.
Thanks for having me.
So let's think about the investor buyer. They may be purchasing a triplex or a fourplex, or even maybe just a duplex. There's some things that in your particular process you would do that you wouldn't usually do for a single family home. You can go further into researching. What are some of those things that a buyer should be looking out for?
For multi-unit dwelling, we're always looking to get compliance from municipalities. So we're looking at building, zoning, fire work orders, and that's a requirement of our title insurance that would be obtaining for you on your behalf. And these are the type of searches that, one, you want to know the answers to, but also your lender from a financing position is going to want to know that, yes, if you are buying a duplex, that it's zoned to allow for a legal duplex.
Yeah, I mean, it's certainly something we come across in real estate, where somebody may be advertising that this is a 3-unit building or a 4-unit building, and then when Catherine does her search and looks for compliance letters and things like that, oddly enough, it's not what you think it is. So it's very important to go there. You mentioned title insurance. How does that differ perhaps in the commercial world to the residential world? And actually, what is title insurance?
So title insurance is covering any title deficiencies that we were to discover after closing. Typically in the past we have done a solicitor's opinion on title, where we would write to various institutions to request a report on what their interest is in the property. We don't do that anymore. We typically just do the title insurance. So the key is that, one, you can't be aware that the deficiency existed either through the listing or the home inspection or some kind of knowledge that was exchanged from the seller side. And someone has to be enforcing the right against you, so that, if the neighbor is asking you to remove your fence or the shed because it's encroaching on the lot line, or we have a bylaw officer coming around saying you didn't have a permit for that deck, you need to come down. Those are the type of things that we're going to look to the title insurance to help cover. Your lender would be included in the policy as an insurable interest, just like they would on any kind of home or fire insurance policy. And I mean, it's really just to protect you if we have a title issued down the road.
Okay, so I mean, I think what you can see is this is a very complicated area, and there's many things that can come up in any kind of a search, and perhaps some things that you don't know. So we always put in, when we write an offer for an investment property, we always put in a buyer's lawyer's review. It gives the buyer a chance to talk with someone like Catherine and to go through and actually do some of these initial investigations before perhaps waiving off on the final purchase. And we think it's a good idea. I'm
Absolutely.
sure you do too. Okay, Catherine, thank you so much. If somebody wanted to get hold of you, how do they contact you?
So they can reach me by email, which is just my first initial K, last name Whitehead, all one word, at aimwhitehead.com.
Okay, and telephone number?
705-915-0252 is my direct line.
Terrific. Thanks very much for watching, and it's Ian at the Hocking Homes Real Estate Team, and we make it happen, you make it home.